Okay, I just picked up these bags online from a new concentrate company that I found, DirtHogg.com, and what I got was their 2-pound bag and a couple of their 3-pound bags. Now the 2-pound bag, they suggest that they have 1 gram of gold and some bonus bags, and the 3-pound bag, they suggest that there's 2 grams of gold in them, and the occasional bonus bag. Now what I'm hoping is that I get the bonus in the 3-pound bag, because it's supposed to have bigger gold, and this one will process and see how we do. So let's go run some cons. I set up a new Angus Mackirk Predator 3 today. I haven't run it very frequently, so I'm very curious to see not only how does the Mackirk do, the Predator 3, but also the gold recovery I get from DirtHogg Paydirt. So let's go run. The cleanup sluice that's running away, I think I got it dialed in right now, and I'm going to cut these DirtHogg Paydirt cons open. I'm going to start with the 2-pound caribou bag. You can see the small depression that's here, and these are the drop riffles, and there's quite a few of them. There's 8 of them. I'll just show you a shot of the sluice that's running away. And I'm hoping for most of the lighter golds to get caught here, and some of the bigger pieces, if there's any, to get caught in here. So I'm going to cut these bags open and process. So I opened up the 2-pound bag, and right away on the top I found some green rocks. They look kind of coppery. I'll investigate them later. And a really nice fragment here, and so I'm going to start feeding it into the hopper and see how the Mackirk picks up the unprocessed or unclassified material that's in here. I'm just going to run it straight. Alright, I'm going to start pouring a 2-pound bag in here. Processing this pretty fast. This is a really hard recovery. Be a lot more patient with it. So I'm going to separate it with this Mackirk instead of panning it down. And I'll move it over here so you can see a little bit of riffle action. And I'm going to wash out the hopper. I'm just going to have a look inside the riffles there, and I'm going to try and put it into the pan. I've got to shut the water down here in a second. I don't want to stop it without a pan at the back. Get some blowout. Just shut down, and I see a lot of the big pieces dropped out right away. As I come down this area, there's a few pieces that are caught up in these dimple areas, and I had swished this around with my fingers a little bit, but there's definitely gold in there. It's separated quite a few. There's black sands dropping out of those areas there, and a little bit more black sands. They've made their way a little ways down, so I could probably adjust my velocity a little bit, but there's considerable large pieces in this bag. I'm really excited about that. Look at the gold that's come out of this 2-pound bag. Some of these pieces, just massive. I'm really impressed. I'll get to my scale later. Thought I'd put these rocks back in the pan and give you a shot just before I moved on to the 3-pound bag. Alright, and I have the 3-pound bag here that I'm going to cut open next. Okay, I don't see any big crystals or coppery rocks on the top of this one, but hopefully that doesn't matter, and it makes up for it in the gold. So let's turn on the Mackirk and process this. Alright, so what I did is I removed one of these shims that I had down here. I thought I had a little bit too much velocity, so I'm gonna dial it down, keep my water flow the same, but decrease my slope a little bit to try and get more settling up here at the top. Alright, I'm gonna turn it on. Right, we're running again here, and I'm gonna just sprinkle it in the top and then wash it down. I'll move it over here so you can. I'm going to start dumping it in, and there should be more gold in this bag, because it is the bigger 3-pound bag from the cottonwood claim. So I'm going to sprinkle it in here a little bit and do some processing. And I'm hoping that because of the velocity adjustment that it captures a little bit more gold here. Oh! Looks like a big rock came out. Had this big rock. It looks like quartz, and there's little pieces of something inside. I'll inspect it later on gold, but it's my second bag that I've got a rock in now, so I'm going to continue processing here. And I'm just going to back away from the camera for a bit to do this properly. I'm just going to lift this up and drain it into the pan here, get as many of these 3-pound bag cons. Tons of huge fragments, and I even think I found a little BB shell and tons of huge fragments. Look at all the gold that came out of that. I'll definitely be coming back for some of these. 3-pound bag here that I have, and run it down the sluice the same way that I've been doing. Alright, I'm going to shut it down now. I see some huge flakes caught up in that first riffle, and then I'm going to shut her down. Alright, the results of this second 3-pound bag, absolutely outstanding. I'm so impressed. I'm looking really forward to weighing this. I gotta have one of the bonus bags because the gold content is just massive, and some of these pieces are huge. So we'll clean up, go home, and I'm going to continue to work on the Mackirk sluice to figure out the water flows, and eventually I'll get there. So the guys at the shop were getting a little rowdy, so I packed it up and came home and finished the cleanups. So I'm going to weigh the gold now to see what was in those bags. And here's the 2-pound bag. I'll just move it around a little bit. I was expecting a gram, and there it is. I got just a little bit more than a gram, so I'm very, very happy with that. Here's the first 3-pound bag, and some of the fragments in this one are really nice on closer inspection. And again, just over 2 grams of gold. So I'm very, very happy. And then here's the second 3-pound bag, and there's a lot more in there, and as I expected, based on what I've seen in the pan, I did get one of the bonus bags, because I have a whole gram extra, and it's even a little bit over as well. So I got a bonus bag, and I'm totally thrilled. And DirtHogg Paydirt came through for me. I really like the cons. It was a great process. I get to go back now and fine-tune the Angus Mackirk sluice, and I'm just going to do my final weight of all this beautiful placer gold. 6.32 grams. Totally awesome. Thanks again, DirtHogg Paydirt. See you again next time.